Do you ever have one of those stubborn prints where the parts just don't fit together right? It's like you can't even get them in there, or it's like really, really hard to push. Then you might have a tolerance issue. So let's go ahead and jump on the computer real quick, and we're going to go ahead and solve that for you with a test print. And this is actually kind of a fun test print. It's one of my favorites because it's really easy to tell which one actually moves with it, and it only takes about a half an hour. And it's a free print. So let's jump on, let's get it printed, and then afterwards I'm going to show you guys how to go ahead and change the setting. Now all we have to do is grab our file. This is going to be a 3MF file, and we're going to drop it into our slicer real quick. Slice that up. We're not going to make any changes until we get the first print. We're going to print this out twice with it and go from there. So we'll drop this guy right here in. And let's go ahead and print this right here out. Let's see what the results are, and then we're going to make our change. So we're going to go ahead and test this through Sunlu filament right here. I love Sunlu filament. If you guys want to check it out for yourself, I do have a link down below for Sunlu filament too. You can get it on their website or even on Amazon with it. Both those links down below for you. There's even a coupon code down there if you want to get it off their website. But we'll go ahead and load this guy here up into my Creality Hi, into the CFS.
Nowhere left to hide, layer by layer.
Let's print it.
Vision grow. It's that high res print, that perfect flow. We fix this, then we print that. From the digital file to the object on the mat, fix this.
It's done printing. That took about 35 minutes or so. There are other prints that you can also do that take even less time, but this is one of my favorite because it's almost like a little fidget toy, so it's really easy to kind of use. So let's get this thing off the build plate. Like so. I start at the big number, and all you're going to do is just kind of move it around. If it moves freely, you're good to go. And we're just kind of working down here. That's pretty good too. And we're looking at 25. Now 25 is not moving too much. I mean, it moves a little bit. Now I kind of play with it, kind of break it out. Yeah, 25 is not too bad. And now if I get to 20, this is barely moving. I mean, it's really, really rough. And feel like that right there is kind of where we're stuck at. So I'm good at 30. I'm good at 0.35. I'm good at 0.30. 0.25 is pretty decent. 0.2, no. This one is definitely no. And a 0.10, this thing's not moving at all. So this here kind of gives me an idea of where I need to make my change at it. So let's jump on the slicer right now, and let's go ahead and make those changes. And let's reprint this and see what happens. So now that we have our test done and we know exactly what we're going to do, for me, I'm trying to get to that 0.2. So my 0.25 was probably, well, I have a clearance on my 0.2. So that's what I'm going to kind of go off of from the test, because I can move it around a little bit right there. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and modify with it. Now, if you add the 0.1 with it, then you want to go negative 0.06. 0.15, you're going to go negative 0.04. 0.2, which I'm doing, I'm going to go negative 0.02. And if you have a 0.25, you're going to go 0. If you have a 0.3, then you're actually going to go a plus 0.02. And if you can only do the 0.35, then we're going to add in the 4. So for Creality print, and if you have like something else, it's going to be a different name for it. But for at least for the Creality slicer, it's this XY contour compensation. And these are going to be great, especially if you're doing like articulated things and stuff. It's going to really help you out with that. Or you're trying to put things inside of each other. That also helps with that too as well. So for mine, I am going to do a 0.2, but I'm going to make this here a negative 0.02. We're going to save this off, and now we're going to go ahead and slice this plate. Let's run another test, and I'll show you guys the results. The results are in, and we have improvement. So this is what our previous one was before. It was .2. We can move it around a little bit, and I can really kind of fudge it and stuff like that. We get barely any movement down here at the 0.5, which is fine. Now this is our new print right here. Kind of see my 0.25, this thing moves like crazy. And now our 0.2, look at that. It is moving all over the place. And even our 0.5 can also move all over the place. I think we have the perfect settings right now for my printer for this PLA, but this is an easy way for you to go ahead and modify your print settings to get it to be able to work for you. So if you ever get that problem where things are not moving, especially for like articulated things or parts that aren't fitting and stuff like that, this is just one of those tests that you can do and download. It's about a half an hour print. That's kind of fun, and be able to, change your print settings really, really easy. If you guys found this helpful, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, please, and thank you. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button too. That just shows YouTube you enjoyed this kind of content, and they push out more kind of content like this. And don't forget to check out this video right here, because that's what YouTube thinks you might enjoy. I'll see you guys over on that one. Take care, everyone.